Son of a bitch!
Oh my God!
Unbelievable!
Believe that you're probably just one win away, right? You just got to get back, show that you're back at your old form, and I think that Yuri fight, if that's the guy that has the title at the time, whether it's Yuri or Jamal, whatever, it doesn't really matter who the champion is. So you probably just one away. Is that how you feel?
Yes. If you ask me which fight I would love the most, if it's not a title fight, I would love to run it back with Jan, because the chapter is not closed, and I was in the best shape of my life, and I really didn't lose the fight by his I mean, I'm sorry for my English, it's not the best.
That's great.
I didn't lose the fight because he was the better man on that night.
Right.
Like my coaches are telling me, Alex, you beat yourself, you know. And for me, this chapter is not closed, but we will see what the UFC is what they want, you know. And I believe if my comeback fight will be good and I can finish it in a good fashion, then could be that I'm on the title run. You know, I need to remind the guys in the top that I'm still here, and that I'm here, and that I'm a potential guy who is fighting for the title.
When you dropped down, you welcomed it almost. I squinted and I was like, this is almost like when Verdum submitted Cain Velasquez. Like, you were like, I got
accept. Yeah. Yeah. I like the first entry. I have to rewatch it. It happened very fast, but I thought I had the proper guillotine the first time. He jumped over. He tried to apply the Von Flue, and this is why I like the one-arm guillotine. The one-arm guillotine, I'm still able to push your head down, and this is something that Charles Oliveira do a lot as well. You see, when he has a guillotine, he's not pulling on your head. He's not trying to rip your head off. He's trying to pull your head down, because the more my head goes down, the less air goes through, and the more I can apply pressure on the two veins that create blood circulation towards the brain. So it was a tricky thing, and I was actually very surprised he re-entered. I thought it was a very big mistake on his part, because I was threatening him with the guillotine, and he re-entered 30 seconds after. I was like, wow, this is not a good idea. And I knew it was off when I got this neck the second time.
And thank you for describing that technique. That's amazing that you're already choking a person before you even started choking him.
Yes.
Why would you, I mean, if you were just on point and just saw everything, why did you want it to go longer? What did you want to show us tonight? Or
I've been preparing, for 3 months. You bleed. Like, the training are so hard. Like, you guys, people know, they watch when they do countdowns, or back then they were doing the prime times, So when people know, they know how hard we train, and knowing that I just got a victory in 2 minutes, it's cool. I'm very happy about it, but I like to bleed. But I'll bleed in Toronto.
And is that a move you'd like to hit in training, or is that one of your go-to moves?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a guillotine guy. I got all those black belt at the gym, and they're like, oh fuck, if I give my neck to Charles, he's gonna twist it. We got ADCC fighters, Brianna St. Mary. We have so many great jiu-jitsu players at our gym, and they hate my guillotine. I love it, me.
That's awesome. Congrats on the victory.
Thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure.
And last thing for me, I just wanted to see what's next for you, given, that had to be a little unsatisfying to win that, but you're probably number 6 at least right now after beating Fiziev. So where do you go from here?
My goal, because everybody told that I am a wrestler, I am a striker, I really believe myself, and I won many tournaments, BJJ. I was 2 times. I won 2 times trials ITCC, and in the next one I would like test myself against Charles Oliveira, because he is the most dangerous guy in the ground. My previous opponent every time stand up, like the ground is hot for everybody. But the next one, I would like change myself in the ground. You know, I wanna show my really good skills in jiu-jitsu. I wanna show how good I am in the ground, and I think this guy will be first guy in my career who wanna fight with me in the ground. You know, and I know he has fight soon in the next month with champ. My prediction is result will be the same like last time, that Islam defends his belt, and I can wait to Charles Oliveira to the next year, and doesn't matter, maybe March, maybe April, maybe May, I will be ready for him and I wanna fight with him.
Is this the fight you expected, or did you expect to have to go in there a little bit longer with him?
No. You can ask anybody who was around me. I thought the second round would be the round that I would get him out of there. I knew in the first round, if he left himself exposed, I'd be able to take advantage of anything. But I was also aware that this is a guy who's never been finished before, and he's really tough and really durable. So, you know, I wasn't trying to get too tunnel vision and, you know, looking for anything, but I felt that with my pace that I would have been able to get him, whether it was standing or on the ground. I felt like I was going to be able to get him in the second round.
Was there anything about him that surprised you in there, or was it all predictable?
No. I mean, I didn't. To be honest, I felt like actually that we prepared for everything, you know what I'm saying? You know, my coaches, you know, shout out Sensei Tom, you know what I'm saying? Everyone else who works with me, they did a really good job scouting him and, you know, developing drills for me to use. And honestly, with the type of work that, you know, me and my coaches were doing, I kind of underperformed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I was really gun shy in that first round, really tentative. But, you know, after he sent that first big shot out, then it was like, okay, it's time to fight now. Let's go. It's time to wake up. So, honestly, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot that was surprising once we were in there.
Why do you think you were gun shy in the first?
For a multitude of reasons, I guess. I mean, you know, one is just like you always want to feel things out. You always want to get your range and your timing and everything like that. And I guess I just felt so prepared for this fight. I didn't want to do anything silly. I didn't want to make any goofy mistakes. You know, a big thing is I didn't want to give up the takedown because I was too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He's shown really explosive takedowns and really good top control. So I really just didn't want to give that up to him. And then after I felt a couple of his shots, and I was like, okay, I can defend this. And then, you know, and then I lost the first round, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to go. It's time to, you know, put everything we've been working on together, you know what I'm saying? In between rounds, you know, once again, my coach is telling me, he's like, hey, everything we've been working on is there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, it's okay. You can let your hands go a little bit. You can let your kicks go a little bit. Everything we're working on is there. And so, you know, the second round, it was like, okay, come on, let's go. Yeah, so, yeah, a little bit slower start than I would have liked, but I mean, you know, who can argue with the results, you know what I mean?